Every summer, cities across the region experience a sudden explosion of airborne insects. As the sun goes down, dense black clouds of them gather around streetlights and storefronts. These are Plesia nearctica, commonly known as lovebugs. They earn that name from their distinct flying habit. You will almost always see them locked together in pairs, mating midair. When millions of insects descend on a neighborhood at once, the instinct is often to treat them as an invasive threat. The sheer scale suggests a pest that must be suppressed or eradicated before it spreads. The density of these swarms makes simple outdoor activities a physical challenge. Walking down the street or sitting in a park becomes a struggle when thousands of tiny bodies blanket the sky. This visual discomfort drives the urge to clear them out. However, we have to determine if that reaction is based on a genuine biological threat or just our own aesthetic preference. The frustration they cause is real, especially when these swarms intersect with our roads and highways. Driving through a dense cluster at highway speeds quickly coats the windshield and remains. This buildup can severely impair driver visibility in a matter of seconds. Beyond the visual obstruction, the bodily fluids left behind after an impact are slightly acidic. If these remains are baked into the vehicle's surface by the summer sun, the acidity can eat through clear coats and permanently damage the paint. These costs to our property and routines are measurable and frustrating. They represent a direct collision between modern infrastructure and an immovable biological reality. To understand that reality, we have to look beneath the concrete. Long before taking flight, lovebugs spend most of their lives underground. During their larval stage, they move through the soil, feeding on fallen leaves, dead grass, and decaying organic debris. As the larvae digest this dead matter, they break down complex organic structures, releasing trapped nitrogen and essential nutrients back into the earth. This is the same ecological labor performed by earthworms. Both species process waste to keep soil fertile. The lovebug functions as a foundational decomposer, providing the essential labor required to maintain the health of the local environment. The chaotic swarms we see above ground are simply the final chapter of that life cycle. It's a highly focused mating period, not an attack. This adult phase is incredibly brief. Once a lovebug takes flight, it will only survive in this state for 3 to 7 days. During that short window, they pose zero direct threat to humans. They do not bite, they have no stingers, and they carry no diseases. Instead, they represent a sudden surge of calories. Millions of non-toxic insects fill the air, creating a localized feast for birds, spiders, and predatory insects. The swarm is an efficient mechanism for transferring energy, taking the nutrients harvested from the deep soil and moving them directly up the food web. Recognizing the insect's role in the ecosystem changes our objective. The goal shifts from trying to eradicate the species to managing the temporary inconvenience they cause. Broad-spectrum pesticides often cause more harm than good. Indiscriminate spraying kills the harmless lovebugs, but also causes severe collateral damage to other essential insects and the animals that eat them. Effective management starts with simple environmental changes. Because they are drawn to brightness, turning off exterior lighting at night keeps the swarms from gathering around doors and windows. Homeowners can minimize contact by ensuring window screens are intact, wearing dark clothing when outside, and parking vehicles in the shade. If your car does get hit, prompt maintenance is necessary. Washing the insects off the grill and windshield immediately prevents the acidic fluids from etching into the paint. Ultimately, the swarm naturally vanishes within 2 weeks. The lovebug is simply a brief, beneficial summer guest that requires our patience rather than our panic.